Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Florida to take on the Marlins for 5 games. The Marlins, you remember we played them early in the year. They were leading the NL East and they did lose that lead to the Phillies not long after that. But they hung around for a long time in second place, but they have been dropping like a stone over the last month or so. They're now down in 4th place out of 5, I remind you. And that's with the Nationals having the worst record in the league. So it's been a rough go as of late for the Marlins. I do think that was the same lineup that we have been seeing lately out of the Marlins. Although I will admit it was a quick glance, so I could have missed something. Oh, and I moved some Kleenex down here. Glad I did. Bedard on the mound. We just saw him recently. Oh, I apologize. Kester is going to lead things off. So get used to seeing the yellow jerseys. We're going to be wearing those a lot this next week. This pitch is going to be fouled away. Makes it a 1-1 count. This into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. The leadoff single brings Marvin to the plate. He will bat right-handed. Grounds this one to second. Will it be a double play ball? Not quite. Marvin just beats it out at first. So 1 on with 1 out. Chief now at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Pitch is a bit outside, makes it 1-1. That fastball catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, it's up to Terry to try to make something happen here. Runner still on first. The Marvin takes off, and he will make it in there safely, so there is now a runner in scoring position at least. Not the worst throw from Livingston, but not exactly a cannon either. Trying to remember, we probably saw him throw down to second at some point the last time we played the Marlins, but I don't remember it. Line drive into left. It's going to hook foul, though. So 2-2, 2 outs, runner on second, and a called strike 3 to end the inning. A little bit of trouble for the Marlins, but they get out of it. So no runs as we go to the bottom of the first. Indy Chavez is going to lead things off for Florida. You can see the normal guys in the lineup. We will have the subs in the last game of this series. Graves on the mound today. And first pitch to Chavez is called a strike. Slider called strike 2. Ground ball. Graves looked like he ought to have had a stab at it, but he couldn't make it happen. That'll go down as a hit. Aaron Hill to the plate then with a leadoff single for both teams. First pitch called strike 1. Slider gets a swing and a miss. As they check over on first. Chavez is very fast. Graves a pitcher you can run on. Aaron Hill strikes out. Brings David Wright to the plate. Just saw him at the All-Star game. Trying to remember, I think he was the starter, if I remember right. Has an 0-2 count. Yeah, would have had to have been. Chavez does steal second, as I kind of figured he would at some point. And David Wright must have started. Chief played the second, third, and then it was Garrett Adkins to finish the game. But Wright strikes out, so now Josh Willingham at the plate. I always want to call him Ty, but no, it's Josh Willingham. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs, 1 and 1 count. And hits this into left. That will get down for a base hit, and it will score the first run of the game. Marlins take the early lead, brings Mike Jacobs to the plate. Always want to call him Mark Jacobs, but I think that's like a fashion designer or something. I feel like my wife has some purses by Marc Jacobs or something like that. In any case, he gets a hit. Runners on first and second. Cody Ross to the plate. A lot happening with 2 outs. Graves having a little trouble getting out of this inning. So far, the lead only at 1, which, that would feel manageable. Oh, Ross fouls this one off his foot. Seems like he's okay. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Graves is out of the inning now, but the Marlins take the 1-0 lead to start the game. And Frank will lead off for the Squirrels in the second. First pitch to Frank is called a strike. Fouled back. That makes it 0-2. Fouled away again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Tom at the plate. That pitch bounces in. And this one a bit outside. Makes it 2-0. This one catches the outside corner. Make it 2-1. Too low. 3-1 the count. Tom looking for a good one. Gets one, but unfortunately lines it right to Jacobs. So that will bring Zach to the plate. 2 down, nobody on base. Ground ball towards the middle. Bartlett will pick that up and throw it over. Actually, not even really that much to the middle, all said and done. So still 1-0 Marlins as we go to the bottom of the second, where Jason Bartlett will lead things off. Graves winds, throws in a fastball for strike 1. This one fouled straight back. That'll make it 0-2. Called strike 3. All fastballs in that at-bat. Livingston at the plate. Looks like if I remember right, he was pretty freshly called up last time we saw the Marlins, and his batting wasn't so great, but 221 with 3 homers, 26 RBI, that's not too shabby for a rookie. He has an 0-2 count, and he will look at strike 3. 2 away. Eric Bedard taking his turn at the plate. Looks at strike 1. He is hitting an even 200. It's on the high end of pitcher batting averages. Has a 2-1 count in this at-bat. Slider for strike 2. And a little ground ball. Kester's going to end up tossing it over to first. And we'll move on into the third inning. Marlins still leading 1-0. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels. Joey grounds his first pitch to David Wright, who gets it across for the first out. That will bring Graves to the plate, who's hitting .250. By far the best he has ever hit, I'm sure. This is going to be a pretty harmless ground ball to first. Jacobs will take it himself. Back to the top of the order. Kester led things off with a single back in the first inning. Looks at strike 1 here. 3 strikeouts for Bedard, the first time through the Squirrels' order. As Kester watches that bounce in. Swing and a miss will make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning. Marlins still leading by 1 run, 1-0. And they will be back to the top of their order with Indy Chavez. Chavez started off the Marlins part with a single himself. I don't remember if he came around to score the run now, though. Yeah, I think he did. He stole second, I do believe, and then came in on a base hit there. Strikes out in this at-bat. Aaron Hill struck out the first time up, one of 5 strikeouts the first time through the Marlins order. Graves obviously up to 6 now after striking out Chavez to start the second go-around. Has Aaron Hill at an 0-2 count. That slider gets a swing and a miss. Hill strikes out for the second time today. David Wright also struck out his first time up. Looks at a fastball, too low. Hits a, I guess you call it a liner. It was very low, right to Kester, who comes up with the catch, just a little bit off the ground. 1-0 Marlins as we go into the fourth. Marvin ground out in his first. It was actually fielder's choice. They got the out at second. Marvin beat out the double play throw to first. Has a 2-0 count in this at-bat. That pitch over the outside corner. Swing and a miss will make it 2-2. That's just a bit outside. We've got a full count. This is fouled away. Still a full count. To lead off this fourth inning. Ground ball that will get through for a base hit. Actually thought Hill was going to come up with that, but it rolls on into right field. That will bring Chief to the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Looks at a strike here. Oh, backdoor curve makes it 0-2. This one into right field. Ross is not going to get there. It will drop in. Marvin already on his way to third. He apparently had no doubts about that being a hit. Runners on the corners with nobody out. Terry at the plate. I know he made an out last time. I don't remember how he did it. I want to say ground out. This one in the air. That'll definitely get down into center for a hit. Marvin scores the tying run. We are at a 1-1 ball game. Frank at the plate with 2 on and nobody out. Bedard running into some big trouble here in the fourth. Frank with an 0-2 count. And it's the ground ball. Throw goes to third. It was back to Bedard. Out at third is the only out the Marlins get. So still runners on first and second for Tom. 1 out, and he puts this one into left center. That'll get down for another base hit. 1 run already in now. 2-1 Squirrel. Oh, Tom, it was a double, but he was just about thrown out at second. Runners on second and third for Zach, who swings and misses at a changeup. Still only 1 out. That fastball is inside. There's a called strike, makes it 1-2. And that pitch up and out. 2-2. That ball is too low. We got a full count, only 1 out, and first base is open, so runners will definitely not be out. Called strike 3. It's up to Joey now with 2 outs to score some insurance runs here. First pitch is called a strike on a cutter. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Foul back. We'll try it again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that ends the inning. The Squirrels get the lead, but it could have been much worse for the Marlins. It's a 2-1 ball game. Josh Willingham will open things up for the Marlins in the bottom of the fourth. Willingham got a base hit in his first at-bat. I believe he was the one to knock in the run. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. And a fastball on the outside corner makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Jacobs also got a base hit in his first at-bat. There's a called strike on a changeup. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Cody Ross at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Starts off with a slider for a called strike. Ground ball, a high hop to third. I don't think Chiefs is going to be able to get it here in time. Oh, he does! My apologies. I thought Ross would beat that out, but I think he did by almost a full step. So, yeah, sorry to doubt your arm there, Chief. We'll go into the fifth. Squirrels leading 2-1, and Graves will lead it off at the plate. He ground out to first in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one here. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. So here is Kester. Oh, we just got some thunder here as I'm recording. Hopefully power doesn't get knocked out. I don't think it will, but man, that would be bad timing if it did. Back at the plate, Kester is down 0-2. Pops this one up. David Wright waiting on it at third. And he does make the catch. 2 away. Marvin at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Came around to score the Squirrels' first run. As he swings and misses at the first pitch here. Another swing and a miss to make it 0-2. And this is up the middle for his second hit of the game. That will bring Chief to the plate. He is 1 for 2, knocked in that first run of the game. Looks at strike one. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That only moved Marvin to third, first to third. Got a base hit through the left side of the infield. And here's Terry to the plate. He knocked in the first run of the game. Terry looks at strike one. Looks at strike two, both fastballs. Off speed, but it is outside. 1-2. Fouled away. Still 1-2. Pops this one up, but it'll make the seats behind home plate. Terry making Bedard work for it. Gets the swing and a miss there, and that will end the fifth inning. Squirrels with a couple base hits, but no runs. Still 2-1. Squirrels lead. Jason Bartlett will lead things off in the bottom of the fifth inning. Bartlett struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one here on a changeup. Another changeup, and that'll get a base hit into right field. A leadoff single brings Livingston to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Hits this one through the right side for back-to-back base hits. Runners on first and second with the pitcher spot up. Bedard will hit here. I'm not real surprised that he would, but I could see why you might pinch hit, especially trailing a run. Has an 0-2 count. Curveball gets a swing and a miss for strike three. Not the worst outcome. It could have been a double play. Indy Chavez then will come to the plate, and he looks at strike one. Chavez 1 for 2, struck out in his last at-bat. Puts this one into shallow left, and it will get down for a hit. Frank coming home with it. It's going to be close. In time, that's the outfield assist for the second out of the game and keeps things at a 2-1 ball game. Heck of a throw by Frank, right in line. Had a full step before Bartlett could get in there. Aaron Hill is struck out in both at-bats, and he will strike out again, and that will put down the threat. I'm sure the Marlins thought they were going to tie the game, but Frank, not necessarily known for his arm, but makes the great throw to keep it at a 2-1 game, and now he will lead off things for the Squirrels here in the sixth inning. He swings and misses at a cutter. Puts this one back to Bedard, who can't actually field it. Bartlett ends up picking it up and gets it to first in time. Tom, 1 for 2 on the day. Got a double in his last at-bat. I do believe he drove in the, well, right now would be the game-winning run. Has a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Foul tip for strike three. 2 away. Zach is 0 for 2. A ground out and a strikeout. Here's a called strike. This one just a bit outside. Makes it 1-1. Called strike 2. This one down and out. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the top of the 6th inning. Still a 2-1 Squirrels lead. And David Wright is due up for the fish. Wright is 0 for 2 today. And this one will get through for his first hit. A ground ball right up the middle. Graves couldn't even react to that one. Willingham at the plate. He is 1 for 2. So Graves up to 11 strikeouts on the day. This should be his last inning. Popped up. Tom is going to take care of it over by the first baseline. 1 down. Runner on first for Jacobs. He is 1 for 2 today. Starts off with a curveball that bounces in. Might have been outside too. That fastball outside makes it 2-0. As they check over on first. Don't think David Wright would try to steal, but you never know. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Oh, they actually looks like they're going to pick Wright off. Sure do. So base is empty with 2 outs and a 2-1 count at the plate. There's a called strike, makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Graves is out of the inning. 2-1 Squirrels lead as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Joey is due up, so we will get a pinch hitter. 7 hits apiece for the teams, but a 2-1 game. Bedard at the plate, or on the mound still. Joey is at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Bedard up to 11 strikeouts, or 10 strikeouts himself. As Joey hits this one up the middle. We are going to pinch hit. I think we'll go with Sweeney here. All right, first pitch to Sweeney is called a strike. Line drive into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Joey stays at second, so runners on first and second for Kester with nobody out. He will look at strike 1. Bunts, and it is a good one. Will he beat it out to first? He does. That's a base hit bunt to load the bases. Marvin at the plate, nobody out. Marvin already with a couple hits today. Swings and misses at the first one. Swings and misses at the second one. Pops this one back, makes the screen. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Timely strikeout for Bedard. That'll bring Chief to the plate. He looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Bedard going to strike his way out of this. This one popped up foul, and it does make the seats, not by much. Still 0-2. This one, that's into right field. That'll get down for a base hit, and that's probably going to break this game open. 1 run already in, 2 runs in. That's going to be a bases clearing double. 3 runs score. It's now 5-1. Chief is still standing on second, and there's only 1 out in the ball game, or in the inning. That will be it for Bedard. No surprise there. Which Pinto is this? Reniel Pinto is going to take over on the mound and try to not let this get any worse. Although Chief would be charged to Bedard if he does come around to score. Terry swings and misses it. I will call it a changeup. Hits this one, and it'll get through the middle. Chief will turn for home. Terry stays at first, and the run does score, so charge all 6 of those runs to Bedard. Now everything is Pinto from here until he's out of the game at least. Frank at the plate grounds this one through the right side of the infield. And this is starting to get a bit ugly. Runners on first and second for Tom. Still just the 1 out. First pitch, a changeup for strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Zach at the plate. He is 0 for 3, I'm pretty sure. Looks at strike 1. Ground ball. This looks like it'll end the inning. And it does. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 6-1 Squirrels now. Cody Ross will lead off on the other side. All right. Well, so Jones is going to go into Zach's spot. I guess we'll let Sweeney play right field. He's fast. He's got a strong arm. He can probably make it work. So I guess that's all I need. So obviously was not expecting that big of an inning. So, kind of blew up my planned double switch, but that's okay. That's a good problem to have. Especially you can hide him out there and right with a 5-run lead. Cody Ross puts this one into left, but Frank is going to get there to make the catch. He's having an excellent defensive day. Jason Bartlett, 1 for 2 on the day, looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. And this is going to be fouled away. Jones gets him to hit a high fastball. Unfortunately, he pokes it out into right field. 1-out single brings Livingston to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. First pitch called a strike on the inside corner. Not sure if that's where Tom wanted that one. Popped up. This one Joey should have, and he does. Pinto's going to get to hit for himself, which at this point, why not? Jones throws a breaking ball for strike 1. Pops up the fastball. Tom is waiting on it. And that'll end the 7th inning. We go into the 8th. It's now 6-1 Squirrels, and Joey will lead it off for Indianapolis. Joey 1 for 3 so far. Looks at strike 1. Pitch is down and out. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Fouled away. Still 1-2. This is going to be ground back to Pinto. 1 out. Sweeney will take his second at-bat of the day. He did get a base hit in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss. This one ground to short. Bartlett over to first. 2 down. Kester, at least with 2 hits on the day. I think he's 2 for 4. It might be 3 for 4. I can't remember for sure, but he got a bunt single in his last at-bat. And has a 2-0 count to start this at-bat off. Make it 3-0. This one, iffy pitch, but it's called a strike. Makes it 3-1. That one's a better strike. We've now got a full count with 2 outs. Nobody on base. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Still 6-1 Squirrels as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And the Marlins are back to the top of their order. Jones will stay on and get another inning. Chavez is 2 for 3 on the day. Struck out in his second at-bat, singles in the other 2. Has a 1-1 count to start off this encounter. Grounds this one to second. Kester takes care of it. A 1 down. Aaron Hill to the plate has struck out in all 3 at-bats today. Grounds this one to Joey. It's an out, but at least he put it in play. 2 away. And David Wright, 1 for 3 on the day. Looks at strike one. Wright got a hit, but then was picked off of first in his last at-bat. Pops this one up. Chief is waiting on it. Joey's standing behind him, and he makes the grab. We go into the 9th inning. The Squirrels up big. Marvin is going to lead it off here in what should be the final frame. Marvin is 2 for 4. I do believe all the at-bats have been, well, it must have been all right-handed. There's only been 2 pitchers in this game. Grounds this one to second. Hill will take care of it. Chief at the plate, 3 for 4. Struck out in his first at-bat and all hit since. First pitch is too far inside. Yeah, that pitch is too high. It's a 2-0 count. There's a called strike on a backdoor slider. Swing and a miss. That'll make it 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. Terry is 2 for 4. He's had a strikeout single pattern. If that pattern holds, he'll strike out in this at-bat, but, you know, hopefully not. Has a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss to make it 1-2. Called strike 3. That's just fine. We'll go into the bottom of the 9th inning. The Marlins are going to need to score 5 if they want to stay alive, and they will start off with Josh Willingham. So let's go get the All-Star Zap into first base, and we'll bring Quentin in to actually play right field. As soon as I figure out, here we go. Switch these guys around. I've got everybody in positions they're actually rated to play. All right, Willingham is 1 for 3 so far. First pitch down and in. Here's a called strike, makes it 1-1. And this is down and in. Called strike on a fastball, makes it 2-2. Doesn't get him to chase that one. We've got a full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away, Jacobs, 1 for 3 so far. Got a base hit in his first at-bat and struck out ever since. That pitch up and in. Changeup gets a strike call. Breaking ball put into center field. That'll be a base hit. Cody Ross, 0 for 3 on the day. Pops this one up. Joey will make the grab. Jason Bartlett, 2 for 3 on the day, but he is the Marlins' final shot so far, or for the moment, however you want to put it. Has an 0-2 count. And Zap throws a high fastball. Bartlett doesn't bite. Another high fastball, but not too high. It's called strike 3, and that will end the ball game. Your final score today, Indianapolis Squirrels 6, Florida Marlins 1. And 4 of those runs all scored in the 7th inning, if I remember right. So, just really fell apart there towards the end. We should, here soon, get to see the best play of the game was Frank throwing out the what would be tying run at the time at home. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to see it in the highlight package here. Well, hold on, it hasn't happened yet, I don't believe. No, we're skipping right to the 9th. So, yeah, it's worth it to go back and look at that play. Make your own replay, because that was the best defensive play maybe the whole year. Tom is your player of the game. He got the winning RBI. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we got the Marlins again tomorrow. We will see you then.